All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shathir from the Chicago camp. Coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And the video you're going to see is some Jakes in Poland doing the trend that, of course, they have all different types of subject matter. Like, of course, we're an interracial couple. Of course, I'm married to a Puerto Rican chick. Of course, my dad is Arabic, so on and so forth. You know, that's the trending thing, or one of the many big trending things on TikTok. But this trend just so happens to involve some Jakes in Poland. And they're going to talk about their experience as it pertains to this trend. Now, they say a lot of this stuff and joke, and they can laugh about it. But at the same time, when you really get past the joking part of it, you come to realize that even Jakes that live overseas are catching the flux. Okay, just because things are a lot better in Europe, it doesn't mean that you are still not going to deal with the struggles and plight of an Israelite in another country. So we're going to let this video play and we'll get some scripture.
Of course we can't leave black in Poland. Of course we can't leave our houses on Independence Day.
We're black in Poland. Of course everyone thinks we can't speak the language. Ale ja mogę. Jasne.
We're black in Poland. Of course I'm gonna get asked if this is my real hair.
We're black in Poland. Of course people stare.
We're black in Poland. Of course we walk around with pepper spray.
We're black in Poland. Of course the picture for our residency got denied because we had an afro.
We're black in Poland. Of course nobody's gonna believe our experiences.
We're black in Poland. Of course we know every other black person in Poland.
We're black in Poland. Of course the drunk man has tried to kiss my hand.
We're black in Poland. Of course we get called slurs at the Christmas market.
We're black in Poland. Of course you can't find the makeup shades in stores.
We're black in Poland. Of course everyone thinks we're refugees.
We're black in Poland. Of course nobody wants us here.
We're black in Poland. Of course it's impossible to find hair products here.
We're black in Poland. Of course they check under my headscarf for a bomb.
I'm black in Poland. Of course I get DMs asking me, how big is it?
Black in Poland.
Oh, man. Jake ass. But nonetheless, all right, like I said, you know, you got Jakes living over in Poland and they're talking about their experience in a joke, but some of the things that they say just goes to show that they're still under the curses. Like, yeah, because they're not black. All right, let's clear that up first. Okay, these folks are not black. Okay, they are varying shades of brown. Okay, and I'm pretty positive at least 2 out of these 3 are 2 out of these 4 are Jakes. All of them could be Jakes. You never know. But nonetheless, some of the things that they said just goes to show that you can't escape the curses. He's like, of course I'm black in Poland. Of course people stare. I'm black in Poland. Of course I get called racial slurs at the Kris Kringle market. It's like, we're black in Poland. Of course nobody wants us here. Okay? And that's the mentality that if you're an Israelite anywhere, you're going to experience, because that's what the Lord put upon us. Okay? Well, you go to Deuteronomy 28, we're going to keep this real Israelite 101 here. Okay? Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Okay, so cursed will we be in our country, and then cursed we would be when we would get scattered amongst all the nations. Okay. The Lord put in these curses that there would be no place where we would go on this entire earth where we wouldn't experience some type of hardship, some type of persecution, of reproach. Okay. Great moments of shame. Okay. And all this happened because we disobeyed the Lord. And now wherever we go, we're suffering the consequences of those actions, just like these Jakes. Okay. And as the Lord said, when you scroll down, let's see. When we scroll down, I think it's in 48. Actually, no, it's in 37. And it says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. People are staring at them. You know, they get called all types of niggas in the Polish language. And they probably call them niggas in English too. Okay? What are you niggas doing over here? Get out of Poland. All right? It says, let me read that again. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations where Yahweh shall lead thee. Okay? And I believe it goes down to verse 46. I'm going to go to 45. And it says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto Yahweh the voice of Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Okay? So being an Israelite everywhere you go and being treated like a piece of shit, like these Jakes are basically telling you, it is proof that you are an Israelite. Okay? And to add insult to injury to these curses, another reason why a lot of these Edomites hate these Jakes, especially when it comes to being over in Europe. Okay? Places like Ireland, Scotland, the Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, France, so on and so forth. All right, these Edomites that are now in the position of power right now in Europe, they know about the Dark Ages. Okay, they know that Jakes, the true angelic sons of Isaac, the Israelites, they know that we were ruling in Europe for 1,000 years. Okay, and some dynasties didn't end until the 16 or 1700s. Okay, they know that a lot of these dynasties lived on until, I mean, you got to think about it. I think one of the last of the James dynasty that happened in the 1600s, I believe. I think one of the last people to sit on the one of the last leaders of the Habsburg dynasty, man, he got dethroned like late in the centuries. And I even want to say, when it comes to who was it, like Russia, Tsar Nicholas, he didn't get dethroned to like way like later. So these Edomites know the history of our people all throughout Europe. Okay, and our icons still remain there to this day as a reminder that for 1,000 years, a heavenly day, we ruled for a heavenly day. That serves as a reminder that we are not just the bums and the niggas and gangsters and pookies and Tyrones that the world has now perceived us to be in this modern day and time. Okay, they know that we are the true ruling class of people over in Europe. They know that those castles that they build are us. They know that all the architecture, the painting, the whole culture and vibration of Europe was that of the so-called black man. And see, this adds insult to injury on top of the curses. It makes them hate us even more. Because when we were ruling, as Job put it, let me get that. I think it's Nettles. Job 30:5, it says, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now, this is what Job says, and now am I their song, yea, I am their byword. Why? Because we all know during the 1400s, during the time of the Renaissance, bad Uncle Esau came back into power. And when he came back into the power of rulership, okay, we all know he went on his multi-billion, probably trillion-dollar campaign of iconoclasm, okay, setting them up and then set themselves up as the ruling people of Europe. And now, since they're back on top, okay, they're really rubbing in the fact that, yeah, now we on top. Look at you now, fucking niggers, you monkeys, and all the coons, you are all the other names that they give us. And see, this adds insult to injury because they know they came from such a low place. Okay, they were brought down so low, they were brought down to the level of a beast. That's why Job, let's read that again. It said that they were viler than the earth. Okay, they says among the bushes they brayed like grunting. The caveman. So you talking about now that they're back on top, they really get to rub it in. Whew, man. It makes for an even more vexing experience. And see, this is why wherever Jake goes, and in this case, Europe, okay, this only helps to further the affliction of the curses. Because one, they're our natural born enemy. They were born to hate us. But two, we're under the curses for disobeying. And three, now since he's back on top, he, like I said before, he really gets to rub it in. Matching the precept where it says he kept his hatred. So like I said, even though things are a lot sweeter in Europe and things are more in order, the food's great, the wine is great, the history you can get over there just in one country will last you like 3 lifetimes over. Okay, even though you can experience all of those beautiful things over there, you are still going to meet some type of affliction, because until the Lord gets us up on out of here, it's the way it has to be for disobeying him, you know. And even though you don't necessarily look like the stereotypical Israelite, okay, you jakes that are in other countries, it doesn't matter if it's Europe, it can be in the Philippines or Taiwan or Laos or Australia, Vietnam, whatever the case may be. All right. If this just so happens to be your lifestyle, it's a pretty good possibility that you could be an Israelite too. Because if you're experiencing the same thing that these Jakes are experiencing, I'm just here to let you know it's not a coincidence. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all ratified. To the next time, we're going to say Shalom.